In this video, we will show you how you can edit the stitches of your embroidery designs. Using the Edit Stitches icon on the Tools toolbar, you can run a special mode where you can see and edit the individual stitches of a design. Notice that in order to edit stitches, you need to be working with stitch data, such as an imported embroidery file. Let's load an existing JEF file. Now, if you run the Edit Stitch mode, you can easily select one or more stitches and move them. Click and drag to move any stitch you like. And you can also select multiple stitches and move them all at once. It's important to know that stitch editing by default is not applicable for objects that you create using the design tools. If you choose Edit Stitches and select this part, you only see the shape of the object and no stitch points. This happens because the software uses an intelligent mechanism to automatically adjust various parameters about the embroidery and the sequence. When this functionality is turned on, we are not allowed to edit stitches. But if you want to take over and make stitch edits yourself, you need to turn off the auto functionality. If you press auto once, the mechanism is turned off, and now you can see stitch points and edit them. You can move individual stitches or selections of multiple stitches. Now, if you right-click on any stitch, you have various options available. First of all, the selection options. Select all stitches. Select none. And invert selection. Then you have insert options. Using the insert option, you can start inserting stitches at the current point. Using Insert at End, you can start inserting stitches at the end of the object. You can also delete selected nodes. And finally, you can hide all stitch points except for the selected one. Now, if you decide at any point that you no longer want the stitch edits, you can right-click on the object while in the selection mode and use the Clear Stitch Editing option. In the same way, if you move or transform any object that has stitch edits, you get a notification. For example, this object was enlarged and the notification warns that the stitches were not regenerated to match the new size. You can hide the message using this X button. And if you click on the message, you get a dialog to select whether to keep or discard the edits. If you discard the edits, the stitches of the object will be regenerated to match the new size. If you just want to edit an object and then let the software automatically handle the new one, you can turn on the auto function. When auto is enabled, you always get notifications about edited objects. So it is a good practice to save stitch edits for the end of the designing process.